Currently 7 AM Saturday morning, and we're taking this idiot on his first camper van trip. Wish us luck. We made it. We arrived at our campsite and it looks great. Now, we've come to Sykeside again. We were here about, what was it, between Christmas and New Year? Yeah, it was, in that storm, that big winter storm. But we've come here because we know it quite well and we know it's a safe bet with the dog.
Coincidentally, we came here with Oscar on our first trip away with him. I think we'd only had him about 4 days, which was very brave.
Freezing. We've come down to Brotherswater with the dog. Typical lab, he loves the water, but I do not know what's going on. We are being hammered by swarms of mosquitoes. We're barely into March and there's thousands of them. It's like a nest that's just hatched. Bastards.
Very far. Here, go to him then. Don't throw it too far because I'll rip my arm off. Here. Okay.
The mozzies have won. We need to get going.
No.
Jack, come on.
Hey, good boy.
Did you have a nice trip?
It was inevitable that it was going to happen, wasn't it? And it was going to happen to me. Jack floored me.
Some of the old faithful tuna pasta, and this time we've got sweet corn. Canadians. So we are on the bonny banks of Brotherswater. So we set the van up today in the campsite, and luckily they allowed us on early because our pitch was empty. Jack did very well. Because he's so agile, I'm watching him crawl up the base of an old fallen oak tree here. No, he likes the water too.
Yeah.
Although we don't think he's a swimmer. We have to teach you that, aren't we, mate? It's good to be back in the fells.
It is. I'm knackered though.
We're thinking we might head up this path here and across to Hayeswater, which I think is in that valley there. We've done a number of these fells before, many years ago when I had a jawline. Slept on a few of them as well. Shut up. Taking the piss. It's just good to be back amongst the beautiful Lakeland fells. They're just, we don't feel more at home anywhere else in the world than the Lake District. So I said our target was in this valley. It's not. It's up that path there and then the other side of this fell here. That's what we came for. Quick wardrobe change.
I almost wore this one on a dog walk the other day, but realised I'd split my jeans, so I had to put a long coat on. Bending down to get a pizza out the oven.
You split your pants bending down to get a pizza out the oven.
Yep.
That's my girl. Jack, you fit as a butcher's dog. Because you're not even panting. And we're going up a steep hill. That's come off the sweaty head. But Jack doesn't even look like he started walking yet. It looks like we've just got him out the van. He's full of beans. What's that in your hand, love?
It's Jack's poo. It sort of smells like poo mixed with roast dinner. I don't know if that's because I'm hungry. And now I can smell, it's starting to smell like the roast.
Go on, lad, you can do it.
Yeah. He proper stretches it. I'm not going to go any further, but he proper concentrates up. He's got it under his paws now, bringing it in.
He has as well.
I know.
He's literally dragging it across the floor of the lake. And he's got it.
Why? That's what he kept doing.
Good lad. Nice here, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
I wouldn't mind sleeping in a tent here. He's crying and pacing because Sarah's round that corner having a wee. Shit! Where have you been? Yeah, she is. He's been crying like a baby for you. It's safe to say we've earned a pint tonight, don't you?
Yeah. Maybe not a pint, but a bottle.
We're going to buy that. Because look at its view. Boom. Just look at that. They're the views you want walking back down. Look at that. You could just spend all evening here, couldn't you?
Yes, beautiful.
I think the dog could too.
He can't swim, but he's enjoying the... I don't think it helps that that's not very... It's quite rocky underfoot, so...
Yeah.
I think he's a bit unsure and unsteady.
You make excuses for your little fair baby.
As you can see, she's carried it all the way up and all the way down.
Good girl.
I know. It's become a part of me. Just bring me crisps.
You just want to eat your crisps? Jack won't pinch any. Will you, boy? Get your giant coat on.
Yes, it's meant to go over his legs, which we haven't done. He looks very dapper.
Just had to capture this rare moment where he's actually relaxed. So we did the 6 mile walk with the little pocket rocket today. 1,000 foot of ascent. Hopefully that should be enough to just keep him a little bit calmer than usual. So the plan now is we're going to make a brew. It's 5:10. So we get the dog fed after that. And then I think we're going to have to crack open the beers, light a fire, and hopefully just have a nice relaxing evening. We've got changed into our warmer clothes now, all clean, fresh base layers and stuff like that. We've got the fire going. Now it's time for the beer. This was kindly donated to me, along with a few others, by Les and Debbie. So cheers, Les and Debbie. We'll enjoy this nice Brewdog beer now. So when we went to the cottage in Wales and we invited people to join us, as I said, Les and Debbie gave me some beers, some Brewdogs, which were more than appreciated. And if you do see us in the future, you don't have to bring us beer, but it does help. And Mark and Fiona, who came with us as well, Mark works for Keswick Brewery, and he brought me some beers. So I'm trying one of these. It's a Fox Pale, hazy, unfined pale ale. And what is it? 4%. The pale ale was created to celebrate the launch of the new Fox tap at the brewery with tours and beer shop. We have got plans to go and see this beer shop and the tour, but ooh, a hazy, unfined pale ale with notes of grapefruit and gooseberry. Nice can too. Nice and hazy. Smells nice. Let's see what she tastes like. Oh yeah, it's an easy drink. Nice and light. Cheers, Mark and Fiona. Got a few more of theirs to try as well, so tonight will be interesting. Let me just Zip my titties up.
Jack slept well.
Good morning from the first morning in our van with Jack the Hat. We didn't really talk to the camera much last night because we were babysitting. Jack's problem is he chases shadows and reflections, so when it gets dark and the lights go on, he just turns into a beast. Even his own fucking shadow, he'll chase. He was just on high alert all the time. And like Sarah was saying, because with him being ex-border force, was he looking for shadows in the back of trucks? Who knows? So we set up a bed on the floor for him, and we've also put something on both passenger seats swiveled around for him. So he's got 3 choices. He ended up on our bed.
No, no.
But we woke up during the night to realise that he'd got down on the floor himself, which was great. He didn't bark once, and he settled really well. And then this morning, as we woke up, he's jumped back on the bed with us. So, but he curls up into a little ball, so he's fine. He's clean. He's lightweight. So yeah.
And he's on my side of the bed, so obviously it's fine.
Yeah. So, I don't know what today's going to bring, but our first night in the van with Jack wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't easy. We managed to have a few beers. I managed to crack open my really nice sirloin steak burgers, cook them in the trangia, cook some baked spuds on the fire pit. It was a nice night. We just couldn't settle. So as long as we get him to settle in the van and ignore shadows and stuff, I think summer will be easier. Summer will be easy because it'll be lighter nights, but
must be more wildlife.
We'll see. So what we did have was driver's seat with a little bed on it, passenger seat with a little bed on it, floor space with a bed on it, and our bed. He chose our bed. Didn't you, lad? You look bothered. This is what happens when someone goes to the toilet. He sits there waiting. We no longer have our own seat. It's Jack's seat too. Isn't it, boy? Jack? She's gone for a wee.
Ready? You're just not interested, are you? No.
You're sulking.
What's this one? Oh yeah, you'll play this though, won't you? Come on, Sam. Yeah, come on. I won. You won.
I use this Cuscod awning shade. We haven't used it for a while because we haven't needed to, but with this dog creating privacy from everybody walking past the back of the van is ideal. We have got the big side panel as well, but we didn't want to disturb the views and stop them from running on this grass. But if you've got a dog that's marginally reactive, or I've got a dog that you go summer camping with, use it as shade, use it as privacy, it's ideal. God, this dog. We're having a second cup of tea.
Yeah, and maybe a third.
Is it needed?
Always needed. It's needed even when I'm not camping with a dog.
We have to be off this site in an hour. We've had a bit of a lazy morning. We've took advantage of the fact that Jack is remotely relaxed. So we're going to end the video here. We're going to go home, we're going to relax, and we're going to have some breakfast when we finally get home. Right, see you in the next video.
Bye.